Hey, what's up, guys? It's Russo and Jordy with Backdoor Fantasy Sports. This is our daily show. We're going to be talking about the NBA slate on Prize Picks for March 13th, Wednesday. We have 9 games. We have some exciting matchups to break down, and we have another 2-man power play for you. Before we get into these plays, though, if you've never tried Prize Picks, use our promo code at the bottom of the screen, and they'll match your first deposit up to $100. They're just going to double what you put on. So if you deposit the whole 100, you'll get 200 to play with total. Just throw that code in, and they will hook you up with that deal. And if you're new to our channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. You'll want notifications on just so you can jump on these plays before they get bumped and removed. This is actually our second time filming this episode. Or this show. We had another play. Jordy had a play that ended up getting removed on us while we were filming. So they go fast. So if you want to jump on these plays early, just make sure that you are subscribed and you have notifications on. And if you guys don't mind, just hook us up with a like. Literally just takes 1 second to press a button, but it helps us out a lot if you enjoy the channel. If you tune in regularly, just throw us a little bit of support if you don't mind. Jordy was going to mention you're gonna hook him up with another slip, right?
Yeah, so the league slip kind of busted, and the 3 plays that missed I felt really good about, but it happens. It's the league slips, like everyone was acting like it was guaranteed money. It's not. I mean, I felt really good about the plays. It's just as hard to bet on as like the NBA or anything. I find it just a little bit easier because the players are a little bit more predictable, but it's still a gamble, guys. Like that's what we're doing at the end of the day. So it's you got to just be aware and play smart. But that was my bet. So I'm gonna give you guys like a 4-man power play for tomorrow's day games, and we'll see how that goes. So
cool. Yeah, and we had said last night that if our video got to 200 likes, we would hook you guys up with the slip. It's only at 160, but we're gonna still hook you up anyways. Just do us a favor and just hit that like button.
Helps a lot.
It helps, and it's like I just don't get it. You press a button, but yeah, that's just the way things are these days. Everyone's kind of like, no, I'm not gonna hit it unless you cash 3 6-mans for me. But anyways, guys, let's break down these plays. Daniel Gafford is my play. If we take a look at this over under, where are we at here? Okay. There you are. 233. So we have a relatively high scoring game is what's projected here on the total. And the Mavericks are favored by 7, but we'll see. The Mavericks are playing pretty well right now, and Curry's out. So I don't know if a 7-point spread is where I would have set it at personally. I could see this being more like a 10-point spread, but I don't think it's going to affect Gafford's ability to hit this line. If we jump over here to Outlier and we take a look at what he's done over the last 5 games, he's hit this 3 out of his last 5, and one of those that he missed against Miami, he missed it by 0.01. So very close there. If we take a look at the PRA, because I like to break this down into different categories that the fantasy score covers, and we're getting it at 26.5. So he's a similar situation to the overall fantasy score. He's hit his PRA 3 out of the last 5. And the one that he missed it by like 1 PRA. So he's been getting close there. He's still only averaging 20 minutes per game. I'd like to see that up to like 30, but they really like Derek Lively there too, so they're kind of splitting time. And I mean, who am I to tell them how to coach? I mean, you got both of these centers that are pretty athletic, and maybe he likes to keep them both fresh. So yeah, I would just personally like to see Gafford's minutes go up a little bit. Gafford is averaging 3 fouls a game though on 20 minutes, so he needs to clean that up a little bit. But it's still not getting him in foul trouble to where he's like missing time and getting cut from a game early because he's fouling out, or in risk of fouling out, at risk of fouling out. But if we look at this PRA, we break it down against centers with Golden State. They're 18th in points allowed, 13th in rebounds allowed, and 26th in assists allowed. Now, assists aren't really going to affect Gafford that much. He doesn't really assist the ball that much, but still, that's a super juicy matchup, and there's nothing to be concerned about matchup-wise to the center position when you're talking about Golden State. So feeling good about that, and the main reason I love this play is because Gafford's been so active with blocks and steals. And when you're taking a fantasy score prop, we like to have someone who is active on defense as well, because those are worth the most. Every block, every steal for fantasy score on Prize Picks is worth 3 points. So he's gone 3 out of his last 5 with 3 or more blocks and steals. He has 2 games out of the last 5 where he's went for 4. So that's 12 points right there alone. So that makes me feel good about him being able to hit this. So I'm feeling good about this one. If you guys are interested in checking out this app that I'm on right now, this is called Outlier. This is the best statistical analysis app on the market by far. We've looked into other companies, we've talked to other companies, and what it really comes down to is no one can offer what Outlier does. So if you guys are interested in checking this out, we did partner up with them, and they're giving all of our viewers a 7-day free trial. There's a link in the description of the video if you want to take advantage of that. Go try it out for 7 days, see how you like it. And their regular subscription is pretty affordable too. It's like $20 a month. So for how often we use this, we use it every single day. Like I'm using this all day long. I really don't take a play without hopping over and on the Outlier and seeing, how things look on there. So definitely check it out, take advantage of that. If we jump over to Daily Grind here, this is the DFS Optimizer. This is my favorite tool that they make. I love their other tools too, like the middling tool. The correlation tool is great, especially come football time. But this is the first company that ever reached out to us, Daily Grind, and they're giving all of our viewers 25% off of your first month. So you can apply that to any of the tools they offer. But if nothing else, you should definitely get a hold of the DFS Optimizer, because this thing basically just does the work for you. It finds all the plays. I have this set on Gafford right now, but this will cover plays on just about every prop betting app out there. They have Prize Picks, Underdog, Chalkboard, DraftKings Pick 6 they just added. So they cover everything, and it's just a great tool. So just use code BACKDOOR and they'll give you 25% off. Just go to dgfantasy.com, or there's a link in the description of the video. All right, so I have this set on Gafford. Let's look at what they have here for him. So they have this favor to go over at 26.5 with a 52% odds to hit, and the only other odds maker that they're showing even has this is BetMGM, and they have it set up at 27.1 fantasy score. So we're getting this at a discount on Prize Picks. I like the odds of this going over. I'm going to be taking this for more in a few different slips here. So that does it for my play. I'm going to pass it over to Jordy to finish up his play.
Cool. Yeah, man. So I was watching the league game there. So I've got this Aaron Neesmith under 3.5 first quarter points. I feel great about this play here because he's gone under this play 40 out of 58 games here. I feel really good about this one going under. Before I really get into breaking this down though, I want to tell you guys quickly about Chalkboard. Chalkboard is another one of our sponsors that we just love to play. It's another prop betting app, just like Prize Picks here. But what you can do is adjust your own lines. So they'll give you a baseline, like say I was taking Neesmith's first quarter points over. I could get this play at 3.5, and I could bump it up. If I think he's going to go for like 6 first quarter points, I could bump it up to like 6.5 and get like a 3x multiplier on it. Or I could bump it down to like 2.5, 1.5 and get like a 1x or a 1.5x on it. And you can actually insure your plays now. So it's called Shield Play. So you can it's like Flex Play for Prize Picks, and you can go all the way up to 100x with your multipliers, and you can bet as low as $1. So that's one thing I like. I like to make a bunch of YOLO $1 slips on there and try to hit like the 100 and some odd bucks thing, and it's a lot of fun. Definitely go check them out. There's a link in the description. If you use code BACKDOOR at checkout, they'll match your first deposit up to $100, just like Prize Picks. So it's a great deal. It's iOS only right now for just a couple more days because the Android version is coming out on the 18th, and I'm excited for the desktop version that's coming soon as well. All right. So I love this matchup. It's a tough matchup too. 12th in points allowed to small forwards. In the head-to-head, he's only gone over this one time against Chicago. And the other times he's gone over it 1 out of 4 times against them. So I'm not really too concerned about this play. He doesn't play a whole ton of first quarter minutes. He does get up to like 8. But over the last 5 games, he's been getting 8 to 9. So, and he's still not hitting this. Over the last 10 games, he's only hit this one time against Golden State. He went for 7 points in that one. And over the last 20, he's hit it he's gone under it 13 out of 20. So we're feeling really good about this one. The head-to-head looks great. And just what he's done all season, he's on a really he's not an insane scorer anyway. Like, the dude is very good at defense, and he's very like scrappy and stuff like that, but he's not like a true scorer. So it's like, this play doesn't really concern me at all. 3.5 too, he's gonna have to get either 2 buckets, and if he hits a 3-pointer, it's not gonna bust a slip for us. So I feel good about this one. No daily grind on this one because it's a first quarter prop, but there is other odds makers on this one. We got DraftKings and Caesars at a -125 and 121, and underdogs at -120 as well. So I feel great about this one. If we look at the injuries for the Pacers, Benedict Mathurin is out, so that could affect this a little bit. I don't think so. I think that's just going to give guys like Siakam and them more scoring opportunities. Neesmith doesn't really, he tries to score the ball, but he doesn't like go after the basket like those guys do. So I feel really good about this play. So that's the one play I got.
All right, guys, that's the 2 we're rolling with today. We wish you the best of luck. If you're interested in checking out our Discord, that's where a lot of the action is. The community as a whole is just got such a good vibe right now. We all work together in there, and it's a great resource just because whenever a good play hits the board, someone from our community is dropping it in there, and we all get to take advantage of it. We build out slips together. We all share all of our slips and, copy and paste and just utilize the research that we're doing. We've got well over 100 actual premium members in there, so a lot of different eyes on the board. And so come check us out, and there's a link in the description of the video. It's about 50 cents a day, and if you go through that link, just go up to server subscriptions once you're in Discord and subscribe. It'll unlock all the channels for you. Make sure you hop into community chat. Let us know you're new to the Discord, and we'll just kind of let you know how we run everything. And you can ask us any questions you've got regarding plays. Like, you kind of have access to us, and we have 2 other analysts in there around the clock. So you always have an analyst you can hit up if you're curious about a play. You want us to see what we think about it. Like, we do that all the time for our Discord members. So come hang out with us, and guys, enjoy this slate, and we'll catch you in the next video.
Good luck, guys.